The New England Patriots just got some really good news when it comes to Drake Maye and his concussion. Let's get right into it. What is going on, Pats Nation? It's your boy Colby, also known as Patriots Global, back here with another video. I appreciate you guys clicking on today's video to hear me talk about some Patriots news. Today's video brought to you by BetUS. We'll talk to you guys a little bit later how you can have some extra fun this football season. But the New England Patriots have gotten some really, really good news this week, and it is progressively getting better when it comes to Drake Maye and his status for this upcoming Week 9 game against the Tennessee Titans. Look, we all already know what happened. I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to bore you about something that happened almost an entire week ago. What happened with Drake Maye getting hit by Sherwood in the back of his head, which, look, I don't care what anybody says. Let's be real. It was a dirty hit. The New England Patriots, I think us Patriots fans too, weren't really expecting that Drake Maye was going to play in this upcoming game. The average time that it takes for a player to come back from a concussion is roughly 9 days. And maybe if the Patriots played a Thursday night game and, the following week was a Sunday game or a Monday game, then I would feel more confident about Drake Maye playing in this game. But when there was only a week for him to get right, I didn't have faith that he was going to be able to turn it around, especially with where the NFL is at right now in terms of concussions. They've never taken it more seriously. They have people in booths. They have people that have to review it. They have people on the field. There is multiple people that have to confirm a player to either have or not have a concussion in order to move on with the overall process. And this is in large part because of what has happened with two quarterbacks in the AFC East. One, Tua. All of the concussions that Tua's faced since 2022, one of which was week 2 of this 2024 season, in which we didn't know if he was going to continue to play football or not. The league has really, really ramped up the concussion protocol since then and has really taken it a lot more serious, a lot more cautious. And even Josh Allen, a few weeks ago when they were playing the Houston Texans, he goes down with a concussion, somehow wasn't called a concussion, but they're out there giving him some sniffing salt and whatnot, trying to get this dude back to life. We know that the NFL is a lot more cautious. So I didn't think Drake Maye was going to play in this game, but like I mentioned, he is trending towards playing in this game at a lot more faster rate than we originally expected. Let's talk also about what the 5 phases are when it comes to the concussion protocol. So in order to clear concussion protocol, you have to get to phase 5. Now, phase 1 is symptom limited activity. Basically, it says within itself, you have to have limited symptoms or no symptoms at all. Phase 2, aerobic exercise. 3 is football specific exercise. Phase 4 is club-based non-contact training drills, which is where Drake Maye is right now. Essentially, you're doing everything in practice that you normally would. You're practicing for the full amount. Again, you're doing everything that you normally would. The only thing that you are not doing is players aren't allowed to touch you. Players aren't allowed to hit you, which normally they're not really allowed to do in practice anyway. The quarterback doesn't get hit in practice anyway. And then phase 5 is full football activity and clearance, essentially meaning that once you reach phase 5, that's it. Welcome back. Be smart, play safe. You're in the football game. Now, back on Wednesday, which was the first time that we saw and the media saw Drake Maye since that concussion, there were some conflicting reports. Some reports saying that he was in phase 3, which again is football-specific exercise. And then some people trying to say that he was in phase 4, which is club-based non-contact training drills. Here on Friday, it is officially confirmed that he is in phase 4, which again, like we've mentioned several times, is club-based non-contact training drills. He's doing everything he normally would. It's just players, especially these defensive players, just can't hit him. They can't have any type of contact. And Friday's usually the time, too, where if players aren't going to play and a team knows it, they're immediately going to list them as out. And right now, the injury report did just drop, so let's share that. The New England Patriots don't have any players that are out. The Titans do, but the Patriots don't, which really is the first time all season, maybe the second time all season that we immediately don't have players out throughout the week. But right now, Drake Maye is listed as questionable. It wouldn't surprise me if we get to this game and he's a game time decision. It won't surprise me if we hear that Drake Maye is traveling with the team and that we hear on game day either he's going to play or he's not going to play. But something that is boding well for him to play in this game is the fact that despite being in concussion protocol, he is still quarterback one. From what reporters are saying, from the portion that they get to see him practice every single week, which is the first 15, 20 minutes, Drake Maye is the first quarterback up to bat. Jacoby Brissett is not taking those first quarterback reps. So the Patriots are still practicing as they usually do, and Drake Maye is the guy that is still leading this offense. We even have some reporters coming out here during Friday's practice with a couple of updates on the Drake Maye situation, even giving us some video, some pictures on how he's looking. Mark Daniels saying that Drake Maye looks like somebody getting ready to play. Mike Reese comes down here and he says Drake Maye is first in the repetitions for quarterbacks during Friday's media access portion of practice. I think we also have to keep in mind the extent to what the Drake Maye concussion injury was, because obviously the more severe it is, the longer that you're going to be out. But it was a little bit controversial. Did he have a concussion? Did he not have a concussion? Should he stay in the game? Should he be taken out of the game? Because he stayed in for another 3 or 4 plays until he was taken out, taken to the Blue Medical tent. He played an entire drive. He finished that drive after getting concussed and still made plays, still looked fine. But I think, like I alluded to earlier, the NFL is going to be more cautious with players, especially quarterbacks, looking at recently what has happened with these quarterbacks. Again, looking at Tua, looking at Josh Allen just a few weeks ago. And Jerod Mayo even said after halftime that, Drake Maye, as they were coming out, getting ready for quarter 3, wanted to play. He wanted to come back in the game, but Jerod Mayo had to sit him down and be like, look, dude, it's not up to you. It's not up to us. The league will not let you play until you clear concussion protocol, and you are not going to do that within the next hour or two. So while I'm definitely not arguing the fact that Drake Maye does have a concussion, I just don't think that it is as severe as we've seen other players have, and that there is a real possibility that he can only take a week to get better. Everybody's different. Everybody's mind's different. Everybody recovers different. It's not like if you tear your ACL or you tear your Achilles, you're going to be out for an entire season. Concussions really vary from person to person. Now, real quick, guys, I do want to let you know about today's sponsor over at BetUS, because right now, when you guys sign up, it takes less than 60 seconds. It's super quick. All you have to do is go to the website or use their mobile app and use the promo code like you see on the screen, YouTube150. That is YouTube150 to get an exclusive limited time offer of a 150% sign-up bonus on your first deposit, followed by a 125% sign-up bonus on your next 2 deposits, all the way up to $2,000. Keep in mind, guys, this is a limited time exclusive offer. And if you just sign up right now, you don't have to use it right now, but you will grandfather yourself into this offer and make sure that it is there for you to have for the foreseeable future. BetUS can also give you a 200% crypto deposit bonus. They can give you a 10% back on your net losses 2 times a year and give you your very own personalized account manager. They also have the best betting variety in the absolute business. Not only can you bet on NFL games, which, yeah, I get it. As Patriots fans, we probably don't want to bet on a lot of NFL games because we stink this year, but we can bet on NFL futures right now. Who's going to win MVP? Who's going to win Coach of the Year? You can look at the 2025 NFL draft. Which team is going to have the first overall pick? Is Travis Hunter going to be a cornerback or a wide receiver in the NFL? These are just some of the things that you can bet on with BetUS. They also allow you to bet on baseball, basketball, college football, horse racing, fighting, what else? Entertainment, politics, you name it. If you think it's something you could bet on or you're interested in betting on, BetUS is going to have it. Remember, guys, that supporting the sponsors that support the channel, make sure that we are able to run this channel accurately and effectively for you guys. We could not be here without them. But please make sure you guys play smart and never a bet more than you can afford to lose. But thank you again to BetUS for sponsoring today's video. Now, look, overall, do I think that Drake Maye is going to play in this game? That's what it comes down to. And like I said earlier, I could see this becoming a game time decision. They want to see where he's at. They want to see if he clears concussion protocol at that point. But if both of those things do pass, then I think they are going to want to roll with Drake Maye. It's just a fact. This offense has looked day and night with Drake Maye taking over the last 3 weeks than when Jacoby Brissett has been here. And yes, this Tennessee Titans team, they're not good. They have a worse record than the Patriots. They've arguably looked worse than the New England Patriots this season, which is a wild thing to say. But Yes, this team isn't good. Yes, the Titans aren't a great team, but what they do have is a very good defense that is currently top 5 in the NFL. Like I mentioned, L'Jarius Sneed in the secondary isn't going to be there, but they have a dog of a defensive line. They're going to need the quarterback that is going to be able to escape pressure, dance around in the pocket, extend plays, have some mobility, and just have the guy in the pocket that when he's pressured, when there's an all-out blitz, isn't just immediately going to spike the ball to the ground or get sacked. And the guy that is going to help this team succeed is going to be Drake Maye. If the Patriots want back-to-back wins, they want to start carrying some momentum. It starts with winning this game, and the way by doing that is starting Drake Maye, not starting Jacoby Brissett. I've also seen a lot of people throw out this idea of, well, even if Drake Maye does clear concussion protocol, do you really want him starting? Because this is a guy that's been in concussion protocol the entire week. How implemented has he been in the game plan, and how much can you trust him to be ready for this game? Like I alluded to earlier, he is taking QB1 reps. It's not like he's been out the entire week with an injury. You know, if he has a hamstring injury or an Achilles injury, he's just strictly not playing. When you're in concussion protocol, you can still be taking reps. You can still be playing. It just depends on what phase that you're in. And it's not like Drake Maye had been stuck in phase 1 or phase 2. By the first practice of the week, he was arguably in phase 3 or phase 4 with the ability to still play football and take football required reps to get ready for practice. He knows the game plan, both the physical ones and the mental ones. And so I believe that if they need him to start in this game, he's going to be ready. And that is something that Jerod Mayo also said himself. So if this team feels like they're ready, it looks like Drake Maye's ready, then I don't see a reason to not start him as long as he clears concussion protocol. But guys, what are your thoughts on this? I think it's absolutely astonishing. It is amazing the fact that Drake Maye, less than a week after getting a concussion, played 1 quarter of football before he was listed as out for the rest of the game, has a real chance at playing week 9 on the road against the Tennessee Titans. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember to leave a big like on this video and, of course, subscribe to the channel for all of your New England Patriots news. Appreciate you guys, as always, so much for watching. But until next time, go Pats.